For founders who want to build deeper relationships with investors, think about the transaction beyond the transaction. Ultimately, investments are very much like marriages. You're bound at the hip together, potentially for many, many years going ahead into the future. So how is it that you want that relationship to grow and ideally add mutually beneficial value to both sides? What is it that the investor can potentially bring to the table? What can you bring to the table for the investor? Think about the potential audiences that you might both reach together. Think about the industry events, the type of access and exposure that you might get into a particular industry that also fits the investor's interest in that particular industry that you're in. These are great ways of founders building relationships with investors. And ultimately, these are two-way relationships. Yes, the flow of capital is going one way to start with. Yes, the flow of introductions might go one way to start with. But actually, over time, as your business grows, that relationship is likely to become more even, more equal. And your exposure and depth of knowledge about an industry and the people operating within that industry are likely to go beyond that investor's, and therefore actually thinking about how you might continue building and working on that relationship over time, we'll actually start seeing the flow of those things go potentially the other way, where you might be making a return on the business and the investment that the investor has made, and also knowing potentially very exciting companies within that field for the investor. So always bear that in mind. It might be some years ahead, but actually there are points of leverage and advantage that you might be able to offer to an investor who wants to stay relevant, wants to stay at the cutting edge of a particular field that you might have in future that they won't.